Hey, good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Bull City Hangout 8-9. I'm Pat Murray. I publish the 𝗕𝗨𝗟𝗟, that's Durham's online community paper, which you can check out at 𝗕𝗨𝗟𝗟.com. Now, it's Bull City Hangout. I tell you what's happening today in Durham, and then you can join me on camera. You can click on the link right there on the 𝗕𝗨𝗟𝗟 Facebook page. I'm now on, so Facebook, but also YouTube, and also LinkedIn. So I had to drop Twitter because to live stream on Twitter now, gotta pay. So I'm not going to give Elon anything. So there you go. So let's get started with the word page, the government and nonprofit information page that has lots of great programs and services that you can sign up for. They're being offered by local nonprofits and also the city, county, and state. So let's see what indeed is happening here in Durham. Let's see. I know for sure that the Durham County libraries are open until 6, with it being Friday. Then they reopen tomorrow at 9:30. And of course, Bragtown is not open on Saturdays. Also, I invite you to just check out the different city and county programs. They're all really great. So if you can sign up for any one of these, I think you would not regret it. And let's see if anything's happening at Durham Tech. Probably not because it's Friday, but let me check anyway. Oh, there's a couple of things. Let me first check. Okay, let me first check Durham Tech. Yeah, just as I thought. Yeah, they're taking Friday off as they usually do. Okay, so let me tell you about RNS Sports, because over the weekend. Oh wait. Let me tell you about this one first. Kids Voting Durham. Okay, listen up if you have a kid in the public schools here in Durham. So Kids Voting Durham, in partnership with the Durham County Board of Elections, they're putting on a Kids Future Voter sticker contest. The winning sticker will be printed out. And then, let me tell you, the people designing the stickers are going to be the kids. So they're hoping that people from kindergarten all the way up through high school can submit designs, original designs, and then the top winner will have a bunch of stickers printed. And then when you go to vote and you take your child with you, or your neighbor kid or niece, nephew, whatever, grandchild, they'll be given a sticker to remind them how important it is to vote and to show their, just an appreciation for their interest in voting. So that should be really awesome. Now, again, this is for students K through high school. So they want to inspire the first 3 winners. Of course, only the top winner will have their stickers made with their design. But all 3 first, second, and third place winners will get a cash prize. And the judges are going to be, again, the students. So just check it out. The deadline, we don't have a whole lot of time. The deadline is Sunday, midnight, this coming Sunday. So you can help your child by submitting their design via, online, or you can drop it off as long as it's before midnight at the Durham County Board of Elections, and that is at 201 North Roxborough Street. There you go. So good luck. Let me know if you win, if your child wins. Okay, and now let me check for RNS Sports. They also have a deadline. There we are. So Director Sherrod A. Johnson, every year he does this, where he puts on hashtag Project 300, and the whole idea is to collect new sneakers from Durhamites, and then on August 18th at a location to be determined later, He and his group, RNS Sports, a nonprofit, they will be giving away these shoes to kids who are in need. So they can look fresh and sharp for the first day of school. You know, you want to look good at first day. I'm sure you remember back when you were in school. So basically, the sizes don't matter because we're talking about pre-K all the way up through high school, all the different sizes. So if you're going shopping anyway for your kids or grandkids or nieces or nephews or whatever, and you can afford, maybe you can catch a sale and get an extra pair, donate that. That would be super awesome. And if you really don't know what's happening with sneakers and maybe you don't have kids and you're just not interested in sneakers, you don't really know how to shop for them because you don't know what's hip or whatever, that's okay because they also accept monetary donations. The deadline for this project is Thursday, August 15th, which is next Thursday. Yes, the 15th. So I do have the contact information so you can find out where to make your donation of shoes or money or checks or whatever. Okay, and now I'm going to go to the school tools page because, oh, wait a minute. Oh, there's going to be a class tomorrow. Okay. SCORE, they're going to have an in-person class tomorrow. How about that? SCORE is the Service Corps of Retired Executives. You can get a mentor. If you get one that's in your line of work, that would be super awesome. But for the most part, these are retired folks who know what it takes to run a business. So get your mentor, talk over the phone, meet in person, whatever. And now sometimes they have these classes that are online, they're live. And every now and then they put on a class that's in person. And that's going to be tomorrow. Tomorrow, folks from SCORE, they're going to be presenting a workshop live at the Durham County Main Library downtown, 300 North Roxborough Street, room 4347. So that's going to be tomorrow, 10:30, the name of the class, Introduction to Record Keeping Workshop. So if you always wanted to learn how to do that, that's going to be tomorrow at 10:30 at the main library. Okay, let's go to the school tools page. Okay. So even though today's the deadline for dropping off school supplies, still, if you didn't have time to go shopping for school supplies for teachers, then any day, Monday through Thursday, you can drop items off on Thursday. Let me backtrack and explain. Crayons to Calculators is a nonprofit, and what they do, they help teachers to get their hands on school supplies because very often school teachers buy other people's kids school supplies if their parents don't have the money. So, and I understand that my mom used to do it all the time. She used to teach over in Inglewood, back home in Chicago, which was an extremely low income area. So what happens is that that takes away from their families' monies, if you know what I'm saying. So if they can rely on us and we come through, then the teachers can have school supplies supplied by us. So they can pass that on to the kids. So I have a whole list of items that they need. I'll just read a few: pencils, spiral notebooks, legal pads, markers, highlighters, copy paper, all kinds of great stuff. So if you happen to have some of these items flying around the house, yeah, drop them off at any one of these 15 or so different locations that I have listed on the school tools page. And again, if you're really busy this afternoon and you just don't have time to drop them off, and today is the deadline, by the way, then just contact Crayons to Calculators. They're actually located at 807 or 808? Let's see. I know they're on Bacon Street because they're right by my house. 808 Bacon Street. So that's on the west side of the street. So just let them know Monday through Thursday, you can drop off items between 11 and 3 if you can't make it, by the end of day today. So thank you in advance. Okay, let's go to the health page, to your health. Got your COVID numbers. And in fact, they say COVID is rampaging through the schools right now. So definitely be careful. Someone on Reddit was saying they were so disappointed because a teacher had COVID and they were concerned. They contacted the school, and the schools, I guess, are not mandating masks, even if you have COVID. I'm not going to give my opinion. I'm just going to say if you're the parent, you make your decision, but just know that is still out there. It wouldn't hurt to arm your child with a couple of masks if you think your child will wear them if they hear that someone has COVID. Okay, let's see. Let me see if there are any blood drives going on. Let me check the American Red Cross. Oh, they are having blood drives today. Okay, so the American Red Cross, they're collecting blood donations. You can help save lives by going to Synergy Fitness for Her, 4810 Hope Valley Road, and they will be there until 1:30. Look for the big bus. They're going to have another crew at the Uplift Community Center, 1811 Palmer Street. They will be there until 5. By the way, this is hosted by the Beta Phi chapter of Omega Psi Phi fraternity. All right. Also, they're going to have yet another crew over at the streets at South Point. They just started as well, 6910 Fayetteville Road, and that crew will be at streets at South Point until 6. Now, let me check blood connection. No. Okay. Now, help is open today, or will be open. Let's see. Health Equipment Loan Program. That is a county-run program. So on Fridays from 1 until 5, they're open at 4206 North Roxborough Street, Suite 100. So basically, they collect items that you no longer need of self-help, self-transport, like wheelchairs, canes, bedside commodes, that sort of thing. And then they loan them out to people who need them and can't afford them otherwise. So they let them borrow these items for 90 days at a time, which is super great. This is great for people who are elderly, people who are sick, just out of the hospital. They might need a knee scooter real quick. So this is a really great program. So your donations can really help others. So they're open today from 1 until 5, and then they're also open on Tuesdays from 10 until 2. Okay, let's go to the Let's Go page. Well, actually, let's see what's happening at the Durham Center for Senior Life, shall we? Oh, they were closed yesterday. And we really didn't get stormy weather, at least not here near Durham Tech. Let's see. As always, they have a supply drive for people who are elders who are struggling financially. So if you can donate anything to help with hygiene, cleaning, that sort of thing, they have a big box. I think it's still out in the lobby. But yeah, so just let them know that you want to donate because it's called the Essentials Supply Drive. And that does include cleaning items, what do you call those things? Sponge daddies, those newfangled sponges with the smiley faces. Um, uh, uh, let's see, like toilet cleanser, uh, barkeeper's friend, that sort of thing, Ajax, whatever. And also, let's see, what else do they need? Hygiene, and we're talking about, deodorant, toothpaste, toothbrushes, washcloths, that sort of thing. Okay. Now let's see, with it being Friday, what is happening? Ooh, if you can get there being 406 Rigsby Avenue downtown. So they're going to be showing a movie today. They show movies every Friday at 12:30, and they have free popcorn. The movie today, this is one I've actually heard of, Smokey and the Bandit. I think that's okay, wait. Is it Jackie Gleason and I'm almost seeing the poster in my mind's eye. Jackie Gleason and Burt Reynolds. I might be wrong, but I know it's a comedy, a police comedy. So that's going to be today, and that will be starting at 12:30. They've got an actual studio. We're going to be joined by Latrice in a minute. Okay, let's bring her on after I do the weather. Let's see what else is happening. Oh, bingo at 1, and then Tai Chi for arthritis and falls prevention at 1:15. Let me check the special events and see if there's anything happening. Let's see. The Aging with Pride Social Club, that's for senior members of the LGBTQIA plus community. They're going to have a social club today from 2:15 until 3:15, where they get to hang out, share resources, and just, it used to be called a support group, but that kind of implies that there's something wrong. So it's now the Aging with Pride Social Club. I'm guessing that's why they changed the name. So it's going to, again, be from 2:15 until 3:15 in the classroom. Okay, let's run over to, oh wait, let me make sure I'm not skipping anything. Okay, so let's go to the Let's Go page, calendar of events page, and then we'll see what's up with Latrice, talk about real estate. Today is the 9th. Whoa. Let me refresh this page. Something's looking a little wonky on the Let's Go page. Let me refresh it twice to make it right. There we go. Okay. Okay. August 8th. Let's see what's going on. Oh, 9th. August 9th. Okay. Let's see. New Visions of Africa restaurant will be giving away free meals 3 until 6, 1306 Fayetteville Street, right next door to W.D. Hill. And if you're driving, then you can go around and park in the W.D. Hill parking lot. They don't mind at all. Boxyard RTP, which is at 900 Park Offices Drive off of Highway 54. Tonight they're going to have the Songs for Humans Happy Hour Sing-Along. That sounds like lots of fun. So if you like to sing, this is your event. You don't have to be the best singer. They just want people to show up who just like to sing. So this is going to be from 5:30 until 7:15. This is where you get to sing songs from the Beatles, Motown, whatever. It's free admission. This is an outdoor venue, so it'll be really nice, I think, out tonight. It's covered, so if it happens to rain, you should be fine. It's free, but there are venues there where you can buy food and beverages, so you can definitely do that. And again, it's going to be from 5:30 until 7:15 tonight. Line Dancing with Jitterbug, that's going to be held at the Edison Johnson Recreation Center, 500 West Murray Avenue, from 6 until 7. And I think I need to check. I know when this same event is at W.D. Hill, I know you pay, not W.D. Hill, I mean Campus Hills, I know it's $4. I need to check to see if it's still $4 at Edison Johnson. But you'll definitely find out if you do go. And that again is going to be from 6 until 7. It's open mic comedy night at the Dirty Bull Brewing Company, 206 Broadway Street, downtown. Hosts Ebony and Amir. They invite all local comedians to sign up and then share their creative thoughts. And that again is going to be from 8 until 11 at 206 Broadway. Now let me just quickly run through what's happening tomorrow morning. We Run Durham. They're going to have a running event, and this is free, and it's not really competitive. You're not running for prizes. It's just people getting together and running together at their own pace. So this is the We Run Durham Run Club. They will be meeting over there by the Diamond View Park, which is officially 345 Blackwell Street. It's adjacent to Aloft, downtown Durham, over there by the new ballpark. I'm saying new, but you know what I mean. So they do say that you can park, I believe, for free at the ATC South parking deck on South Willard Street, right across the street there. So you can click on the link to register, and it is a free event, co-sponsored by the American Tobacco Campus and GTA Fitness. Also happening tomorrow, Durham Farmers Market in Durham Central Park from 8 until noon. Durham Craft Market also 8 until noon, Durham Central Park, park for free in the Measurement Incorporated parking lot on Morris. The South Durham Farmers Market has a new spot. They are now at the Hub RTP 500 Park Offices Drive off of Highway 54, still 8 until noon. Let's see. The Friends of Gear Cemetery, they're hosting a pop-up event, and it's called A Foothold in Freedom, Leaving Stagville and Starting the City of Durham. This is going to be held at the Museum of Durham History tomorrow, downtown, 500 West Main Street from 10 until 2. And I feel horrible because I'm going to be somewhere else. I wish I could see this. I wish they had it more than one day. I hope they hear me. But anyway, that's going to be tomorrow for the rest of you who can go. And that will be from 10 until 2. Learn about local African American history, how many of us went from slavery on the Stagville our ancestors, from Stagville plantation to thriving communities that they built here in Durham. And I say, I'm emphasizing communities because 𝗕𝗨𝗟𝗟 gets all the credit. And I do need to point out, although I'm not a native Durhamite, my mom's from Durham, though, there's more than one Black community in Durham from back in the day. 𝗕𝗨𝗟𝗟, of course, yes, but there were other Black communities over there by Northgate Mall, and also over there by Bragtown, yes. And that was a big, large Black community as well. Thriving, I might say. Okay, now another thing happening tomorrow, the River Church, 4425 Ben Franklin Boulevard, over there by Lowe's. They're going to be hosting a back-to-school school supplies giveaway tomorrow from 11 until 2. One more thing, Boxyard RTP, they're going to have DJ Mars playing 1970s and 80s funk, R&B, and new wave. Nice combination. That's going to be tomorrow, 11:30 until 2:30. Totally free. No, what do I always like to say? I'm discombobulated today. No pressure. That's what I like to say. No pressure, although you will smell pizza, Korean food, and barbecue. You might not be able to resist, so don't go totally broke. Okay. Now let's check the weather and then see what's up with Latrice. Let's see what is indeed happening. Let me open my weather app. It is 80. It does not feel like 80, but it's 80 degrees. It's cloudy. It's supposed to go up to 90. Oh, they changed it. They just changed. I just checked this 10 minutes ago. So now they're saying it's only going to go up to 87 degrees. And it looks like it's going to, these weather, I was going to say no rain tonight. They just changed it. Okay, this is updated. This is like up to the second. 80 right now, a high of 87. Cloudy now, mid-afternoon, partly sunny, but then there's a chance of rain around dinner time between 6 and 8. But it only looks like 20%, but I will mention it just in case you need to throw your umbrella into the car or your backpack if you take the bus. All righty, now tomorrow is going to be 91. Okay, so 91 degrees tomorrow, and it looks like it's going to be a sunny day. Now, Sunday is going to be 88 with a 60% chance of rain, and actually looks like tonight, thunderstorms. That doesn't scare me. Let's bring on Latrice and let us. Oh, Latrice has a message for us. Something new. Okay, 2 o'clock virtual seminar. Unlock your home's equity for a secure financial future. Let's bring her on by all means. Let's find out when this is going to be happening. Okay, let's do this. Latrice, what is new? Happy to see you.
Hey, Patricia, how are you?
I'm doing great. Very happy to be here. Uh, you survived all the rain. It didn't really rain as hard as they said it was, though.
Yeah, I stayed dry pretty much most of the day. So,
I think
how
a lot
about
of people
you?
didn't go to. Oh, I did. Oh, I did just fine. I did just fine. I don't even think a lot of people went to work yesterday
It was
because I was.
pretty slow out. The few times I went out, the one time I went out, it was pretty, not too many people out.
Yeah, because I was making phone calls and I was like, I think they probably told to stay home. In fact, the senior center was closed yesterday,
Mm,
so I'll bet they closed a lot of places
yeah, I think
in
schools were closed
anticipation.
too. So,
But it's fine. I mean, even if it rains tonight, it's going to be fine tomorrow, which is great because I mentioned that there's a school supply giveaway, and of course the farmers markets. You don't want to be rained out, when you go to get fresh produce.
absolutely.
So let
Lots of
me
stuff
put this.
going on.
What do you say?
I said, you have lots of stuff, or there's lots of stuff going on in Durham, I'll
Oh,
say.
always, always. In fact, let me put your message on camera again, and then you can tell us what's happening tomorrow at 2.
Okay, so Triangle Wealthy Group is hosting our monthly virtual seminar, which is
Mm-hmm.
typically the second Saturday of each month at 2 o'clock. And so tomorrow we're going to be talking to homeowners, and we're going to have a couple of special guests. One of them is
Hmm.
one of Triangle Wealthy Group sponsor, April Russell with Summit Funding, and then we'll
Okay.
also have Lou Savolka with 𝗕𝗨𝗟𝗟, and we're going to be talking about how you can unlock your equity in your home.
Hmm.
So two parts. One part will be using that equity to uh, do different things with, whether it's home repairs or investing in a business or whatever. So those are the things that April would be talking about, and then Luke
Hmm.
is going to be talking about using that equity because unfortunately. We are seeing a slight increase in foreclosures and people going through some things. So,
Yeah.
just being able to take advantage of some opportunities to avoid foreclosure because you have equity in your home. So, um,
Oh, okay.
so good information for both sides because a lot of times when we have our homes, and I've had personal clients that have gotten to the very last minute and reached out at the last minute when
Hmm.
we probably could have done something to save it ahead of time. So just sharing what those options are
Okay.
for
How is
that.
that done? Because I've heard of home equity loans. I've heard of
Mhm,
that. Is
mhm.
that how you save your house?
Well, no, not necessarily. If you're the possibility of foreclosure, then you may have to just. Sometimes people have equity and they don't know that they have equity, or they are too ashamed to say that they're struggling financially,
Oh.
so they won't even come. They could have sold that home and taken that equity out and used it to live on rather than losing it to the bank.
Oh. Okay.
So, and then even if you don't necessarily have equity, there's always the possibility of short sale depending on what your lender's guidelines are.
Hmm.
So, just helping people to possibly avoid foreclosure and just, thinking about different options. And then for those that are not in jeopardy of foreclosure or whatever, that's just a good educational piece of information. But if you're not in jeopardy of foreclosure, sometimes we need to maintain that home
Hmm.
to to maintain the wealth in it. So
Okay.
being able to take advantage of the equity to either do some home maintenance, to maybe invest in another property, different things that
Okay.
you can take advantage of with the home equity. So between those two guests, we're going to talk to our homeowners and share that type of information. And it's from the comfort of your own homes. I think the temperature is supposed to be rising again tomorrow. So at
Oh,
2
this is virtual.
it's virtual.
Oh,
Yes.
that's why I was going to ask. Well, where is this going? Okay, let
This
me
is
write that down.
virtual. Yeah.
Okay.
This month is virtual. Next month is virtual. Next month, we'll be talking about I-10 loans for those that don't have a social security number. So that will be virtual next month as well. So ITIN loans. So
Not everybody has a social security number.
no, some people that are coming to this country may not have a social security number, but they can still.
Oh, okay. I didn't know because I was shocked. When I was a kid, you didn't get a social security number until you started working. So a lot of us would get our social security numbers like in seventh grade when we get our first job. Because I
Oh
remember
yeah, no, that's not the if you can get a social
you're
security.
born with one now.
Yeah, that's not the situation. But if you're, new to this country and you don't have a social security number because you don't have citizenship, and then you can
Oh,
still be
of course.
able
Oh,
to
you have to
get
be a
your
citizen,
job.
of course.
Mhm.
Okay, that makes sense. Hello.
Yep.
Okay.
So those are our
Okay.
upcoming seminars, but both of those will be virtual.
Nice. So you can be comfortable and have a your little sweet tea sitting next to you as you take notes.
Exactly what I was thinking. Sweet tea, your notebook. Yep. And get some good information tomorrow at 2 o'clock. So just go to twgpresents.com and register, and you'll get the link to log in via Zoom.
Nice. Now, when you do the virtual workshops, are they recorded so they can be viewed later if you're busy on Saturday?
Some of
There'll
them.
be
Tomorrow
there'll be
we're actually gonna live stream it, so it should be available live stream on my Facebook page and maybe on the TWG Facebook page. So
Oh, that's
check
clever.
it out.
That's clever. Good. Because sometimes people are busy, but they still want to get the information. And that's a nice draw to your website,
Yep.
you
So
know.
yes, that's the plan for tomorrow.
Okay. I appreciate your dropping by to tell us about it. So anything else going on in real estate that you wanted to mention?
Let's see. I have a couple of listings that I'd like to share. I have a listing at 2218 Arrington Street, older home, brick ranch with a basement
That's
listed.
off of University Drive,
It
right?
is. We
Yes.
just had a price adjustment on that one, so I think it's now 664.9, over 3,000 square feet. So that one, and then
3,000. That's
it's over,
huge.
including the basement.
Oh,
So
ooh, nice.
yeah, so we and it's been recently renovated. So
Okay.
hard work has been done as far as the kitchen and the bathrooms and things like that. And then I also
That's a
have a new
nice
listing.
area. I
It
like that
is
area
right
over
down
there. Yeah.
right down the street from downtown. Easy
Mm-hmm.
access to get to UNC, Duke, wherever you want to be.
Mm-hmm. It's
Um,
right off of University Drive.
Good sized fenced backyard. Might be a possibility that you could do an ADU back there. Make sure
Ooh.
you do your research on that. But so it's a great opportunity, a great home that you can check out. And then I also have another listing that just came on the market active yesterday out in Creedmoor. It is 4 bedrooms, 2.5 baths, listed in the Paddington subdivision, listed at 390. Two-car
Okay.
garage. It's a
Ooh.
corner lot in a cul-de-sac. Corner lot of
Mm-hmm.
a cul-de-sac. It's fenced backyard, has a fire pit. Sellers have a new HVAC, new carpet, light fixtures, and fresh paint. So they've really made it ready to move in because they wanted somebody to feel comfortable and be able to just come in, unpack, and be comfortable. So
Wow. Move
that
in ready.
yep.
So are the lots bigger? Because I remember driving through Creedmoor maybe once or twice. I've only been on that one road. I haven't really seen the whole area. So are the lots bigger in Creedmoor or big, sizable?
The few homes that I've sold out there, I would say the lots are pretty good size. This one is about a quarter of an acre, I believe. Don't quote me on that. Between a quarter and a third of an acre. So, like I said, it's an in lot. It's a corner lot on the cul-de-sac. So, and it's fenced.
Nice. What's the square footage?
That one is about 2,500 square feet. It's 2202 Hyde Court, and there will be 2 open houses this weekend, tomorrow and Sunday from 2 to 4. So, if you can't get an appointment with me as your realtor or another realtor, you can go out tomorrow between 2 to 4 and take a look at that one. Tomorrow and Sunday between 2 and 4.
Sweet. When you sell houses, do you have the online tours, or do you really prefer to do it in person?
So we have a virtual tour out there, but I'm telling you, it's always better to go see it in person. I'm just a firm believer of seeing things in person, but I think it's a good idea to take a look at the tour. And if they have floor plans, take a look at the floor plans, because especially if you know it's something specific that you need, you want an open floor plan, you need a bedroom on the first floor, or certain things that you need, an office.
That's real important.
It's
people
good.
Taking care of older people or people who are older.
Yeah.
Who wants to walk up the stairs? I remember when I first moved here to Durham to take care of my aunt. I can't remember how many we had so many stairs going up to the second floor. Oh my, it was crazy. It was like 15 stairs.
That's about right. Yeah.
So when we were forced to move, when they built the new dorms over at NCCU, I was looking for a 1-story house.
Yep. Yeah. And these sellers, they want a 1-story house. They don't want any more stairs. So, and those are things to think about. So,
or like I said, in fact, let's see, I'm trying to think. The house was it the same? I'm trying to think, because I was a kid when my grandmother died. Oh, it was the same house. Yeah, I do remember vaguely that they moved my grandmother's bedroom to the first floor. She was sick by the time I was, coming around. And so it's nice to be able to keep those in mind, such things in mind when you buy a house. And I would think if you're in my age group looking for a house, you might not want a bunch of stairs anyway, even for yourself.
Yeah. Yep. I'm definitely looking forward to a first floor bedroom sometime. But I love where I live, so I love the location of where I live, and I probably couldn't buy any size house anywhere near this for years. So I'll be here for a while.
I'm curious, when you do in-person tours, do you also get curious neighbors?
Oh, at an open house, yeah, you're gonna get the curious neighbors that are always coming by to take a peek. And so, but if you're scheduling an appointment with your realtor to take you to show, then that shouldn't be necessarily.
Okay. I mean, like open houses.
Open houses, yeah, you do. You always. And they usually come in and identify themselves right away. I'm just a neighbor, just looking.
Yeah, I live right up the street. I just want to see what Harold and Maude did to the house.
And sometimes they're coming because they want to bring a neighbor. So it's not always just being curious. So they want to pick who's going to live with them. So live near them. So, yeah.
That's another good reason to look in person. You can get to look at the community too, not just a house. Because virtual tours, I'm sure those are great. But when I was looking for my first house, when I was living in Chicago, the neighborhood was real important. Very important. Being single, working at night, because I was a proofreader working at law firm at night, midnight shift. So I needed to feel secure in my community.
Absolutely.
I was taking public transportation 11 at night.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So we want to take a good look. So thank you so much, Latrice. Whenever you have a showing or some more information, just drop on by.
Absolutely. I will.
Okay.
I appreciate this platform, and you always being so open and welcoming.
Well, thank you. I enjoy doing this. I'm not making a red cent off of this, but you know what? That's okay. This is my labor of love, and I really love doing the Skywriter. I really do.
Well, we appreciate you doing the Skywriter.
Well, thank you. And I hope you have a beautiful weekend. I hope that workshop goes great. And I hope you sell both of those houses. I guess it doesn't take long nowadays to sell houses, I'm sure, right?
It's the market's changing a little bit. So my Arrington house has been on the market for a little bit. So definitely need
Oh,
to
really?
get
Okay.
that moved. So and
So
then
maybe,
I'm sure that a lot of people are probably hearing there's a lot of changes, and don't even want to get into this, but
hmm.
with guidelines. So now it's not going to be that you can just call a realtor and they just show up and show you a house. You're going to have to
Oh,
agreement in place before we can show you houses. So there's a lot of changes coming up with that. So just FYI.
when you say agreement, you mean like they have to be ready to make an offer?
No, not an offer, but they have to be ready to sign a buyer's agency agreement with that. But there's flexibility with it, and I don't want to
Oh,
that
yes.
can of worms
Yeah.
completely today, but just it's lots of changes in the industry. So just in case you're out there and somebody says, "Oh, by the way, for me to show you this house, you got to sign an agreement with me," that is correct. That after August 17th is the official day that it's required.
Wow.
So, but
Wow.
yeah, so
Well, I mean, business is business. Nothing
it is.
personal. That's just the
It
way
is.
it is.
It
Well,
absolutely.
good. I really hope you can sell them relatively quickly uh,
Thank you.
and then turn around and sell some more.
That's right. Thank you. I'm claiming it and receiving and accepting it.
There you go. Thanks
Have
again,
a great
Latrice.
week and
Thank you too.
talk
Okay.
to you later.
Okay. Bye bye.
Bye.
So fun when people drop by, especially Latrice. She always has such great information. So I guess if you're in the market for a house, then check her out. She's easy to find, and she'll probably, I forgot to tell her, but I know she's going to put the details in the comment section of the Durham Skywriter Facebook page. So with that, have a beautiful day. Now tomorrow's show will air at 10, but it's going to be pre-recorded because I will be at the River Church tomorrow. The school supply giveaway is tomorrow from 11 until 2, and I'll be there actually representing senior pharmacists, passing out information about our free services for seniors, helping seniors to get a hold of medications if they can't otherwise afford them, stuff like that, Medicare, medication review. So I will be there, and I have to be there at 10. So since the show airs at 10, I'll be pre-recording the show. So if you plan to be on the show tomorrow, let's wait till next week. So with that, have a beautiful, beautiful day. And I'll see you tomorrow, pre-recorded at 10. Ciao for now.